Well, hello, Blue Troopers. Max of Max's Models here. It's 5 in the afternoon, and I just got done with a bunch of real world stuff, and I really haven't had a chance to even go out into the Tarvis. So I guess I might sneak out and get a little work done later, but I'm so after all the stuff that kind of not feeling the mojo. And one thing I've learned is don't try to build models when you're not in the mood to. Don't force yourself to do it. This is a hobby, not a work assignment. So one thing I did notice though is that I take a little break just for lunch. I had to get away from it all, and I was watching an old movie. It's a 1959 Russian film, and I can't pronounce the name, so I'll just put it up here. But that mad genius Roger Corman got it and released it in '62. Battle Beyond the Sun, I think. Of course, he dubbed it over. And what I found interesting was the model work and the special effects were actually pretty good. One thing I say, I've seen some old Russian sci-fi movies, and of course, Corman edited out all the Cyrillic stuff and the propaganda and all that crap, but chopped off about 13 minutes of runtime. But I was thinking, the given when it was, models and the special effects actually held up pretty well. I think they were using a lot of lighting tricks with light, smoke, and stuff to get some of the look, but some of it looked pretty good. And for 1959, that was pretty good, especially given that I don't think they had all the resources that Hollywood would have had. But what they did have, was spirit. They were really trying to do a good job. So I'll put a link to the movie in the description. But that got me thinking about the model work, and it's amazing how inconsistent it is. We see a lot of movies that have fantastic model work, old ones and stuff, and then we see some movies, and I hate to pick on In Harm's Way, but that's a classic example. You can tell those are bathtub toys. I mean, come on, guys. I know water doesn't scale, but some of the special effects they just didn't get it. But there you go. I would still love to have been a Hollywood model maker. Those guys are just geniuses. Speaking of models, I decided to go ahead and open up, since the Tarhays all moved out to the Tarbis. I decided to go ahead and put another model on the desk here in the office. Just so you understand, I do most of my model work out in the Tarbis. I like to keep one model here on the desk, so when I can take a break or something, just turn around and work on it for a few minutes. It's kind of readily accessible from here in my office. But one of the mistakes I made with the Tarhe is that when you start putting that thing together, it gets pretty big with those big rotors, and I need to keep it small. So I got this Special Hobby 1/48 scale early jet that was gifted to me, and I thought that's more in line with what I have something that won't be too big when it's done. I can do it here at the desk when I want to. Keep it fairly simple. And no sooner did I say that, I started getting in the instructions on. It's like, well, it's actually really detailed. And a lot of these new kits, even in 1/48 and sometimes even 1/72 scale, can have some pretty insane levels of detail. And the modern techniques for cutting the molds and everything are truly stellar. I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm looking forward. I hope it all fits okay. I haven't taken anything off the sprue, but just looking at it through the plastic, I was like, this really does look like a nice kit. So this will be the first Special Hobby kit I think I've built, and I'll report on that when it gets done. But that's just sort of a when I'm in the mood sort of thing. I still have plenty of stuff to do out in the Tarvis, and that's where we're at with that. Still planning on the live stream Saturday night. So guys, you take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later. And as always, model on.